Hi, I'm Joel Cassidy, and I'm going to present a summary of the article that we read called Genetics-Based Methods for Agricultural Insect Pest Management. So this article outlines genetic technologies aimed at controlling insect pests that threaten crops and food security. So the background in the article emphasizes the growing need for sustainable pest management solutions due to the limitations and environmental impacts of traditional chemical pesticides that we use. So the article explores several key strategies, including genetic engineering, the sterile insect technique, genetic pest management, and insect resistant management. So they provide a lot of evidence from various studies and experiments demonstrating the efficacy of genetic methods. Genetic engineering techniques such as CRISPR was mentioned in the article and have been used to create insects with altered genes that can significantly reduce their reproductive capabilities. In the article, they also mention the sterile insect technique, which involves releasing sterilized insects into the wild populations and has shown some promise in reducing pest populations through mating disruption. The other method that they mentioned was the genetic modification of crops in order to enhance the resistance to pests. And this has been documented to reduce the need for chemical interventions or chemical pesticides. So all of these methods mentioned in the article are great examples of molecular biology pest control rather than the typical chemical pest control that has been widely used. So the conclusions in this article emphasize that the genetics-based methods offer a very promising alternative to conventional pest management strategies, and then they can hopefully potentially minimize environmental impact, lower the pesticide use, and improve crop yields. However, the authors do also mention that these technologies do require more thorough testing and careful consideration of ethical and ecological implications before widespread implementation. So I found this article very interesting since I was not aware of a lot of these technologies being used in pest management. I do like the idea or like the mention of the mathematical models for predicting the certain techniques and their efficacy because I think it's more practical, cost effective, and a sustainable approach to pest management rather than just trial and error of the methods. I believe most of these methods can lead to a more promising ecological future than the use of historical dangerous pesticides. And then the combination of the thorough testing that they recommend and all the potential new techniques and applications of genetic modifications can provide multiple possibilities in pest management and then possibly even the disease carrying regulations as mentioned with the mosquitoes.